What do we got for the day? We got ourselves Team Blue. It's gonna be Carterxo as a feral. Frostyboy is playing Frost. That's good. Karkwelar. That's a hard name to say. Kyle back in here slamming coke cans. And Select. Interesting mog you got there, my guy. I like the name Select. That's so weird. We got ourselves on Team Red. We got ourselves Axul. Axul. Oh, I'm liking that mog actually. That looks so good as a hunter. Holy crap. Cricket back in here. Curson playing more Assassination. Mute. Oh my god, that's another cool name. Mute. And Starbucks. The Starbucks going up first as a shadow. Oh my god, who's going up first? Where's this Karkwelar warrior versus priest? That actually is as close as you can get. It's gonna be a slow walk by both of them, but I think Karkwelar's trying to. Oh, is he gonna charge? Also, how do you get those shoulders? That's actually like a guard mog. I love it. How do you get this set? It looks. Oh wait, that's probably the PvP one or something. Or is it? Actually, probably it is. Actually, it probably is. It looks kind of cool. Gonna be in charge by Karkwelar. Interrupt the Starbucks and Shadow off the bat. Gonna have to get a defensive rolling with the shield, but it's actually taking quite a bit of damage. Stun coming down, and Karkwelar's gonna pop off a cooldown to the Starbucks. Not looking all that health anymore. Might want to go for a defensive. Is gonna get a fear onto Kark, but he's gonna be able to Zerka Rage out of it. Probably should have went with a stun. That's gonna put him in a bad situation. Didn't get a lot of healing with that disperse. Does he go? Did he get a heal with a disperse? I think he was playing wrong talents. I think he might have been in his raiding talents. But Kark already feeling good, man. He's like, oh my god, I got one. That's gonna be Demonology, Warlock, Mute up next. Where's this Karkwelar? Is gonna throw down the pet stun onto Karkwelar. Hey, trying to get a hand to go down. Trinketing and leaping on top of the Warlock, but the Warlock ports away. Is gonna get a horror effect rolling. That's gonna be a reflect. Got a little bit late. Does land a stun onto Mute though. Shadow Fear trying to see if it can come out. Not gonna happen. Karkwelar is gonna go for massive fear onto the pass. That's gonna be Mute stuck out in the open, walling up so you can get some resources back up and running. Kark is gonna get himself a defensive rolling. Early rage regeneration though. Try to see if he can get on the charge off of Mute. And Mute is just gonna keep all the pets out in the middle. And Kark is actually just gonna line beside it. Mute could go empowering his pets if he wanted to. Fel Lord is protecting them though. So I guess Kark is just gonna sit behind. It's actually gonna get the healing from the pet. What kind of an essence do you run for, my guy? I'm actually interested, because I haven't seen him use anything particular. Stun onto Mute. Trinkets out for Mute. Stun coming out to Kark. Trying to get the hand to go down. Is he gonna be able to get the big Infernal up or Tired up and running? Feared? Not gonna happen. Does eat an interrupt though, I think, on his Demon Bolt. Or hand to go down. Gonna land a horror effect. Summoning that Tired. Not gonna be able to sacrifice too many imps. But at least better than nothing. Tired out in the world, starting to clap. Pets are up and running. Everything empowered, doing work. And Karkwelar needs to be aware of his self-fear to put him in a bad place. The pets actually just stopped attacking, but they felt guard was enough to finish the job behind the corner. Mute taking him out. Next up is going to be Carter as a feral druid. There's a lot of ferals in these. Holy crap. Lots of ferals. Landing the open onto Mute. Going to be instant stun onto Carter so he doesn't get the bleeds up and running. Is that going to be fear? Oh. No, not quite. Carter hasn't used the skull badge though. Mute is trying to see if he can juke him out. No, just gonna fear him out in the open. Second fear. Shadow bolts are gonna try to come out, trying to see if he can get some sort of resource set up. Does get a stun around the corner. And Carter does get an instant cast. Did he DC? Is he away from the keyboard? I think he just walked away from his computer. He's like, you know what? I'm getting feared. I'm gonna walk away. It's like, wait, what? I can play? Let's get in there. Horror effect. Trinkets out of it immediately. And Mute still needs to get himself big setup. Summoning down the Fel Lord Carter. Does he want to attack it? Does get a short skull bash in the middle there. And that Fel Lord is still going to get those AoE swipes in. That's still going to stun. Does get a short stun onto Mute while Incarnation is burning. Mute needs to get in deeper into that Fel Lord. Does land a fear onto Carter. And it has a huge army of pets right now. Massive army of pets ready. Is going to triple fear Carter with a hand to go down to follow, getting even more pets up and running. Especially do a lot of work, especially if you can get a Tyrant up and running. Try to get those instant casts in there for a bit. Stun coming out as Carter does catch a reset. Safe chicken coming out for Mute as the last bastion of his defense. Stun onto Carter. Try to see if he can summon a Tyrant. If Mute can live long enough with this Tyrant, Carter is taking damage. That's going to be Tyrant clapping him up, but it's actually going to line-of-sighted cycloning onto the Fel Lord. And the Tyrant does get to walk up at him. Is going to get a couple free casts, but He is going to get Cyclone. Mute still not in best position. He is going to land the Horror. Recover on some health. Needs to get even more pets up and running. Shadow Fury onto Carter. And to go down with the Fear. Does he land? It does land the Fear mid-air. Carter catching this Fears mid-air. Getting the pets up and running too. Safety Chicken forced out of Carter. That's a big defensive. Stun onto Carter to interrupt him when cast. And this way Mute has the advantage. Needs to get the pets over there at Carter though. Those imps are going to take quite a bit of time and get this cast off. And it's going to take a while and whatnot. Also, don't like how the water pack goes in the... It's like guns. It's like zapper guns inside of a deer form. Oh dear. Oh my. Carter is not going to be able to land a reset with that Felguard attacking him. Regrowths do come out. He could go for a big setup. That's going to be tricking out of Mute immediately as soon as Carter does land the bash opener. That's going to summon the Fellord. That's going to cleave him down. He used to get the pets up and running. That's a full stun. Let him get the big setup with all his pets. Going to be short stun into a horror effect to follow. Does he have enough pets to continue? It's going to get the demon dogs in there with an instant cast. And it's actually going to port right on top of him. Continue to chase him. Continue to pressure him. The imps are on the other side. Regrowths does come out. Doesn't really have a trick to follow, but more pets are being summoned up as a Void Terror gets summoned up out of nowhere. I don't know if that thing does a lot of damage, but hopefully it does. Carter is able to land a couple regrowths. Dampening is going to be starting to set in at a 5-minute mark though. Stun onto Carter. Trick gets out of it immediately. Does have a pre-wall rolling. Mute. If you can get another massive Tyrant, walling it up, trying to secure himself a Tyrant. And that's where Carter is going to bail out to the back. He used to get hit with a Horror and the Fear and into a stun. And then Carter might be in a bad situation. Does get a Cyclone onto the Doom Guard. But those pets, Urzul is going to spawn, try to disrupt. Not going to land the openers. The imps are actually starting to do quite a bit of damage, though. These pets are actually starting to really set in on him. He's not getting those hots up and running. Horror into a couple instant casts. Another hand to go down. Does Skull bash it, but it's going to be a stun to Carter. Does Mute have any more casts, though? Needs to get a Fear on him. Is he landed? He does land it. Carter is going to be out of form. Needs to get more pets up and running with a massive Tyrant. Hand to go down. Does come out, but Carter is going to bail out of there. Just running away. He's going to get those Demon Doggers in there to get a massive bite on him regardless. And Demon Dogs are going to keep him out in the open. Still starting to take quite a bit of damage from all those pets. And all he can do is AoE. Safety Chicken procced. He was so low in health. Safety Chicken, as soon as he came off cooldown, gave him an extra shield. Mute needs to get him out in the open. Land a Horror effect on him while he doesn't have a trinket. Land a stun with a Tyrant. Going to be a root onto the pet. Using those stuns a little bit more liberally, but maybe that is how you do it. Maybe you whittle down Carter over time. Carter is trying to buy his time until he gets wall up and running. Is going to land a Cyclone onto the guard. Going to be a Horror effect to see how a Fear to follow. He does have a Fear to follow. Going to have to rebuild his Shadow Bolts and a hand to go down setup with the pet with a massive Tyrant. Is he going to be able to do anything though? Instant cast on Carter again. It's actually Carter taking quite a bit of damage. Regrowth coming out around the corner. And Mute is just trying to stay on him so he doesn't get to sit out there and regrowth. His pets are actually getting to do quite a bit of damage. Carter going for damage. Chicken coming out for Mute. Stunning Carter right now. Getting more pets up and running. Carter actually leaves. This Warlock just made a Feral leave. He would just rage quit out of there. Carter, come on, man. Play it out to the end at least. Mute making some plays, though. I like it, dude. Good thing we popped on an A. Look at that, man. Ferals, dude. I'm pretty sure somebody watched it. Ooh! What a reflect! Onto select from Shu. Hello. Shu, hello. Great Pyro Blast trying to come out. It's going to be pet stun to interrupt. It is going to be pet stun to interrupt. Trick inside of it. Not going to be able to get a polymorph into Greater Pyro. That is not, you're not going to be able to get it fast enough. Muta's going to be able to try. Oh, wait, no, he actually does get it. Horror effect does fly out into a Fear onto his combustion. Are you going to ice block it too? Yo, Mute just completely locked you out, man, on your cooldowns. Oh my goodness, he even had, he had a full setup. You know what he went for? Lucid Dream. He was going to go Vinruki on his ass. That guy was about to get, Mute was about to get fucking hanseled. And Select tried to go for a big setup, but Mute was like, nope. Made him Mute. Into a stun, dropping down the Fellord to knock him back. Is going to get the pets up and running. Is going to get a Reflect rolling. Select is trying to burn through a little bit of damage. Try to summon a Tyrant. Is going to be able to get it. That's going to be Ring of Frost on the Tyrant. That's going to be really bad, but also on Mute. Greater Pyroblast actually comes out for free. That's a free Greater Pyroblast. That was actually a perfect play by Select just now. Got his pets up and running, and that's going to be Demonic Tyrant finally able to clap up. Get one cast in there, but look at those imps doing work right now. Select is going to have to find a way to deal with Mute. Is running out of options. Needs to get the Meteor rolling. Needs to get a lot more resources up and running. Is getting those Fire Blast procs back pretty quickly. Select getting overpowered by those imps up and running. Is trying to see if he can steal a buff from Mute. Fear to follow. Gonna put him up in a bad spot. Might want to go for line of sight. And Mute is trying to account for the duration, for the range. Is gonna send out a Crucible Flame at him. And that's gonna be Select. I think he's trying to go for some damage right now. Select is trying to go for some damage right now. Is gonna send out a Crucible Flame at him. And that's gonna be Select. I think he's trying to go for some damage right now. Select is trying to go for some damage right now. Select is trying to go for some damage right now. Select is trying to go for some damage right now. Select is trying to go for some damage right now. Select is trying to go for some damage right now. Select is trying to go for some damage right now. Select is trying to go for some damage right now. Select is trying to go for some damage right now. Select is trying to go for some damage right now. Select is trying to go for some damage right now. Select is trying to go for some damage right now. Select is trying to go for some damage right now. Select is trying to go for some damage right now. Select is trying to go for some damage right now. Select is trying to go for some damage right now. Select is trying to go for some damage right now. Select is trying to go for some damage right now. Select is trying to go for some damage Maybe? Or maybe he just got a proc. That's what... Maybe... I don't think he's gonna go for damage. He's not gonna go for damage unless he's popping combustion for sure. Gonna be stunned to select. This way Mute can get some resources. Select is gonna trinket out of it. Did it trinket out of it? Wait, I think it did, right? It must have, right? Okay, the problem is with this UI, we used to be able to see if the human racial was used or if the normal trinket was used. But now we can't see that anymore because it is a 1.5 minute cooldown now, or DR. Is gonna summon the Fell Lord and select does have temporal rolling. Is this where select is gonna go for big setup? Is trying to get a fireball. Big combustion coming down. Try to see if he can one-shot Mute right now. Stun is gonna stop him though. Is gonna summon out Demonic Tyrant for full interference to select. That Tyrant should be able to do some damage. Eyes blocking it right now. Gotta go down, coming out. Mute is still able to build up resources. That's gonna be select out of combustion. Horror effect. The Tyrant is clapping him right now. Big hit. So that's gonna be Carterxo coming down right now. Doesn't have eyes block for this one. Needs to get a shield up and running. Does get a shield. Try to see if he can get some scorches. That's gonna be reflect for Mute. And I think that's gonna be end for select. Who else we got? We got Frostyboy. We also got Kyle. Kyle going last. Is this Kyle just didn't win the roll lottery? Or did Kyle like just letting everybody go because he's like, okay, I'm just gonna put myself a dampening because nobody wants to see a Pharaoh play forever. Either way, I'm happy with the outcome. So we actually get to see Frostyboy even get a chance. They even throw a 33% dampening. That's better than like 60% dampening or 100% dampening because Frost DKs do get some healing. That is gonna be Mute, and it looks like Mute actually got around the corner. Frostyboy, I don't think he knew exactly where Mute was. He's actually just dealing with his pets instead, because otherwise why would he get hit by a critical flame? Frosty is gonna take some damage. He's kind of just peering behind the imps, letting him start cast and then kind of hiding. Dropping down Fell Lord on him with a stun. IBF comes out for Frosty. He's just gonna go ham right now. Gonna get big breath rolling right now. No, big breath. Just trying to go for a big obliterate build right now. Fear coming out from Mute. Does finally get it. That's gonna be a snowball bouncing between Mute and his pets. Actually, that's huge. That's huge in damage. Huge value for Frosty. Says the pet's up and running, summoning a Tyrant. Shot if you're in Frostyboy. Does get the AMS rolling, but the AMS is going to get burnt through so fast by that Tyrant. Look at that AMS. It's gone. And that's actually his health getting hit into. Does he have transfusion? Does he have anything? The same chicken proc transfusion coming out. And that Tyrant is still out there clapping. Oh my god. And Mute finishes him out with a massive crucible flame. And Kyle is going to give him the full honor duel, man. What an honorable guy. 5v5 group ready on it. All right, on you. I'll get you a group next. All right, my man. Whoo, goddamn, boys. Goddamn. Mute didn't give his buddies a chance. Mute did not give anybody a chance, did he? Unless he dies to Kyle Jr. right here. Mute doesn't have a lot of health to work with, so this is going to be a little rough. Kyle Jr. does have a pet. I don't think the pets show up out of stealth anymore, do they? Or do they still? Mute is going to get the wall up and running a little bit early. Does land a fear onto Kyle, and it's going to be able to get the hand to go down with Demon Dog is rolling. But Kyle getting back in there, getting the big bites in, trying to end this duel right now. Horror onto Kyle is going to have a trinket for the next CC, but he's going to be able to get a lot of healing right now. Look at that. Rejuves, the regrows, is going to land a Cyclone on the Felguard, and this way Mute is going to take the kids and leave. Big zaps coming in onto Mute. Bash comes out as big bites come out. I think he's just going to go down. Doesn't have a lot left. Unless he has the Warlock Housestone. Down he goes, and Kyle is going to have to go through the rest of the team. Looks like somebody on... team, did we have somebody before Mute? Was there somebody before Mute? Because it looks like somebody either left or somebody went before Mute, died, and then Mute. I think that's what happened. I think somebody went before Mute. I didn't do quite well. And then that's the guy that left. Blind onto Kyle. As Carson got a small open on him. He sees Thorns and decided, you know what, I'm going to reset. Can you get the big sap though? Can you get the reset? Both of these guys are going to catch a restealth. No, Kirsten still has dots rolling on him. So Kyle is going to be able to get a big bite, dropping him down to half health without really popping massive cooldowns. Big zaps, big dots. Cycle trying to come out. Oh, he's just messing with him at this point. He's dead to the dots. Vanish. But it's shit death. He died through dots. Those dots just killed ya. Oh my goodness. Trinket, kidney shot on Kyle. Is it still in the game? Yeah, no, I didn't think so. Interesting, interesting. Cricket is up next. Gonna get the crows rolling onto Kyle off the bat. Gonna be an aim shot. Kyle is gonna catch a restealth and does land a stun onto Cricket. Cricket is gonna root him for a second, but he just needs to power shift out of there with the regrowth. Cricket's gonna have a really hard time dealing with Kyle. Stun to follow. Might want to freeze and trap him. Wall coming out for Kyle. Cricket is trying to get a big setup rolling. Kyle still has full cooldown setup. Wall and everything. Gonna be explosive trap, but Cricket is actually the one exploding right now. Into a turtle shell off the bat. Freeze and trap onto Kyle. Ice is gonna try to get it. Oh my god, Cricket just died through a turtle. Are you kidding me? Cricket died in a single. What just happened? Oh my goodness. Axel is out there, is gonna go for, I don't even know what kind of setup he's got going on. Is that gonna be Ripple in space? Rippling all the spaces. Root coming out as Kyle leaps right back on top of him. Pre-wall this damage with Thorns, and Axel is gonna hit into the damage. Bash comes in, is gonna lob a grenade. That's gonna be Manning Bandage while in Turtle Shell. Didn't think it really need, ooh. Nice freezing trap. Stopping Kyle, preventing him from being able to heal. Could even maybe stop him from being able to re-stealth too. Is gonna get a dot on him. Kyle is gonna cleanse himself of poisons off the bat. But the pet is gonna be on the other side with a stun. Kyle's gonna trick it out of it. There's more grenades are getting lobbed in. Sorry for the cough. Gonna be Carnage Assault coming out for Axel. And Kyle is gonna try to see if he can cast a hibernate on the pet. He's gonna catch a reset, but so is Axe. And Kyle, I think he tried to see if he can maybe get a Moonfire, and not gonna happen. 66% dampening, gonna make it harder for both of these guys to duel. And heal. Oh, flares out Kyle. Needs to get the pets up and running. Does get the bleed or poison around the corner. Saka coming out for the pet. He's gonna clone that thing. No, he's actually not gonna clone that thing. Was it DR'd? Kyle taking a bunch of grenades to the face. Needs to get a lot of healing rolling right now. If he can. Gonna be a big port for Axel. With a harpoon, trying to see if he can end the Pharaoh right now. Short stun by Kyle. Does he have enough to do something to turn it around on Axel into a second stun? Trying to get even more damage. Third stun to follow freezing trap. Manning bandages for Axel. Kyle, are you done? Is this it? Is this the tale of Kyle? Stunned by Axel. Does have a pre-wall. Is that enough to keep him alive though? Axel's trying to end them. Thorns are up and oh my god, and Axe does take him out. Oh my god, Kyle just going through these guys so fast. Whew.